All right, guys. Today looks very promising. I went into work. Okay, let me get my words right. I went into work, made the coffee because no one else made coffee. I looked inside. All the filters were dirty. I cleaned out the pot, cleaned out the filter, the filter cup, cleaned all that out and made fresh coffee. Okay. I had to. I even went to the supervisor and said, hey, I'm going in the break room and I'm going to make a fresh pot of coffee before we go to break. And he was like, fine, okay, go ahead. Now, look at this. Right here. Look what we're looking at. The cues, right? We're already 79% above what we closed at yesterday, okay? The cues is up. This is looking really good, like for the home market. This one's already up 24%. This is almost falling. Well, this is up 79%. The SPY is up 24%. So, guys, I'm going to tell you, I really hope this is the turnaround point to where everything is going to start going up. And the reason why I say that, take this off. The reason why I say that is because if you look in your portfolio, you can see that if you bought in at the right time on a lot of other stocks, you can see that a lot of stuff is either in the green or it's at the green, is at the point to turning green. Okay, look at your portfolios and let's go over here. Let me go over to Ape and AMC. Party Cities up. Look at all this stuff is above. All these stocks are above what they closed at yesterday. Mullen's up. I was about to buy some more Mullen yesterday, but I actually sold it a couple of weeks ago because I felt like it was going to come down, and it did. I didn't hold it over the weekend a couple of weeks ago, and it fell. But I'm going to get back into Mullen because I have a good feeling about Mullen, okay? Mullen used to be one of my biggest bags, okay? So, AMC. Oh, I'm looking at this too. I'm definitely looking at this C3 AI. So I've been reading up on AI. Guys, I think this is probably going to be one of the next things that's going to be something that's going to run. Not saying this stock, but pretty much AI companies in general, okay? But that's something I'm looking at. Now, AMC. It's looking promising, okay? It's looking like it wants to head toward, I would say 7. It looks like it wants to head to this point right here. Where's it at? It looks like it wants to head towards the $7 mark, okay? Like right in here. Get over there. Okay, I'm just going to use this as an example. Like right in, I'm trying to get to the $7 mark, but it looks like it's trying to run to the $7 mark. Okay. At least, 650, at least it's going to try to run to 650. Okay. These are just my thoughts for AMC. As long as we stay in this zone right here, right where we're at, and we don't fall back down to the, closing price from yesterday, and we stay up here like around the 630 mark, when the market opens up, it's very, very possible that AMC could run up to 640, 645, very close to 650. Okay, these are just my thoughts. It's not financial advice. Don't mean go buy it and chase it up, okay? Because it may turn around. But I'm just saying this because the whole market is looking green, like everything. A lot of stuff in your portfolio should, depend on when you bought it, and it should be getting very close to breaking even or turning green or whenever you bought it. So my price prediction for AMC, I do think we can run up because the market's looking very good. I do think we can run up to back up to the 633, possibly to 645, and maybe touch 650. And I think once it gets to 650, it's going to be very hard for it to stay there, and it's going to come back down. But if all else fails and the market start pulling back very strong, then we're going to come down to like five, the high five, like 590 somewhere, 598 somewhere around that price. Ape is doing very good. These are my thoughts, and I was going to say this yesterday. Let me get some coffee because I made some coffee. These are my thoughts. I came up with two scenarios. Okay. My first scenario was, before Ape started kind of running, my first scenario is that I think Ape and AMC is trying to get to the point to where both of these are the same price. And then I think once AMC and Ape are the same exact price, then I think something's going to happen. Like, this is just what I feel. I feel like something's going to happen once they reach the same price. But AMC needs to pull down more. I think when AMC is going to pull down, Ape is going to keep pushing up. It's not financial advice, by the way, but I've been investing more in Ape than I have AMC. I do have AMC, but not on Robinhood. Okay, I have it on something else, but I only have 100 shares over here. Okay. I only have 100 shares over here. And when I get my shares, I try to make them like an even number. So, and when I put in money, I try to make it even so I can, when it changes, I can really notice that how much I gain really quickly just by glancing at it. Okay. So I got 100 shares over here. I should have more, but I've been scalping it throughout through the year. I do think Ape is trying to get up to the $2 mark. This is just my theory, okay? I think they're trying to push it up to the $2 mark. And then at that point, I feel like AMC will probably come down a little bit, like head back down to the $5 mark. Let's see. Yeah, head back down to around the $5 range. And I think they're just going to meet up. This has always been my thought, that AMC and Ape is going to balance out and end up being around the same price. Okay. And then I think something's going to happen after that, or right at that point. So this is something that I'm watching, but I'm bullish on Ape right now because it's really doing good. If you look at it, let's go back over here. I want to see what this is. So remember when it opened up, it started around $6.95. I think AMC is probably trying to get to that price. It's just a theory. I think it's trying to get to that price at some point. But I do think Ape is trying to get to the $2 mark, like I said. Now, if the market just start going back the other direction, then, everything's going to come down. We already know that. But I don't know. I feel like the whole market is doing pretty good at the moment. I hope this is like a turnaround session to where everything's going to start going back up, or it's just kind of bottoming, or it's at the bottom. It's trying to bottom out. Okay. And then it's going to go back up, but we're going to see. I hope it's going back up. That's all I can say. I really hope it's going back up, but that's about it for AMC. We're going to keep a watch on it, and I already made my price prediction. What else? Oh, I looked at this YouTuber yesterday, and when I first met this guy, I didn't like the direction I didn't like how he was. Everybody's entitled to do what they want on their YouTube channel, but for me, like when I see other YouTubers bashing other YouTubers because of the content they make, it really irritates me. Like, I really hate this stuff, because everyone is going to YouTube. Everyone goes to Google to try to learn how to buy and trade. Excuse me, how to buy and trade. But then you have some that are consistently doing that, and they have good intentions, right? And they're gathering their information from whatever source they feel that it's reliable. But then you have other people on the other side of the fence that feel like that information that that other person gave is not liable, like it's not true. Don't believe that. And I'm like, how do you know your information is not false? How do you know if your information is correct? You can't, like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. But anyway, long story short, I looked at this YouTuber. I cannot think of his name, but it seemed like he always do the opposite of what majority of the YouTubers are doing here. You know, they talk about AMC, they talk about Ape, they talk about Marlin, they talk about all these other stock, and like how it's going to run and do all this, how we're going to mow ass. And this guy, he says the opposite, and he's always saying they don't know what they're doing. They haven't fact checked their self. I have the notes, I have the documents, I got proof to back up what I'm saying. And you know, he pulls out information, he shows what he feels that is reliable. But he's always like going against what everybody's saying. And I respect him for that. I respect everybody for doing whatever they do because they feel like it's right. They feel like it's correct in their mind, okay? But I don't normally do this, but he had a live chat and I was in there, and I didn't like him at first. When I first met him, I listened to him, and then I didn't like him, so I started watching him, and then he's popped up in my feed again. So I'm like, oh, he on live, so let me listen to what he had to say. And when he first started out, I was like, why am I listening to this guy again? But he's so fun. He was. I don't like him, but he's hilarious because he's kind of making fun of other YouTubers in a way that's comical. But I feel like I really shouldn't be watching that stuff. But he's funny. I already told him, I even kind of trolled him a little bit in the comment section. And it was funny at some of the stuff he was doing. But anyway, let's get off of that. AMC, I already told you what the price prediction is. We're going to watch the market. I think the market's going to do pretty good today. There may be a very strong pullback on a lot of stuff because people are going to be, once they see the market start rising up, they're going to pull back. They're going to take some money because it's been a long time since the market has been really pushing strong like this, and people want to take advantage of it. They don't want to miss this nice little run, okay? But I really hope this is the one. I hope the market's turning around because I have things to buy, and I also have some crypto that I'm buying right now, okay? Not saying you should do that, but I'm buying it because I know what I bought earlier in the year equals to what I bought right now. And if you do the math, it's like, man, if I buy now, I could double my money from the price I bought it the last time, okay? But anyway, gotta go, guys. Keep an eye on the market and leave a comment. I don't care if it's a thumbs up. If you don't want to say nothing, hit the thumbs up and then leave your comment with a thumbs up or something like that, okay? It just lets me know you're here. And if you know, just hit the subscribe. All right, guys. Sorry it took so long. I got to go. Peace. Take care.